Welcome to the second episode of Shop Talk. I know we're a couple of weeks late, but yeah, work's not been cooperating with me, so here we are. The basic idea behind Shop Talk, as anybody that watched the first episode knows, is we talk about whatever we want to talk about that comes up, and toys. So with me, I got input today. Introduce yourself, bud.
So my name is Input. That's in-put. You guys might know me from the Tales of Teletran podcast with Triple R. It's every Saturday evening now, not afternoon, from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time now. So yeah, that's who I am.
Tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about customs and how we come up with them and whatever else comes up to mind at the time. Just give people an overview of how you come up with a custom when you come up with an idea.
Sounds good.
I was asking. When you come up with have an idea for a custom, what usually inspires you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't quite understand because you're covering up your mic. What now?
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, lots better. Lots better.
Okay. When you go to when you start a custom, what usually inspires you?
Normally, like my favorite type of transformer in general, and I mean I do mainly custom transformers. Is like the oddballs, like the oddball characters never get recognized. So like Needle Nose, we haven't had a new Needle Nose officially in what 30 years. So the last one that came out,
BlockCon one that Collectors Club one, but I mean that was a Combiner Wars one. So
right, like I said, officially, right? So, and I was gonna say that one's really expensive now. The TFCC one's like $200-$300, and so I usually take a character like that, and those are the kind of characters I gravitate towards in general. So I usually say, okay, we need a new Needle Nose. I'm gonna make a new Needle Nose, and then whatever I can get my hands on. I mean, I use Needle Nose as an example because I did make a custom Needle Nose, and I used the Siege
which looks really nice, by the way.
Thank you. I used the Siege Starscream mold for that one, and a custom head and a custom chest plate. So yeah, and then I took I took the Target Masters from Siege and painted them up and made a new Needle Nose. So that's usually what inspires me. Or if I just do like a modification, like a Marvel Legends Wolverine, he has to have metal claws because it's Wolverine. Right. You can't have these plastic things. So I just cut up some bobby pins, cut off the plastic claws, drill some holes in his hands, and super glue the metal claws in. It's really easy. It's like stuff like that, really. It kind of inspires me.
Okay. I can see that. Hey, Ninja Bill. Hey, M3.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, I have all kinds of ideas for characters. Usually, it's original characters that I come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ninja Builder said his inspiration is whatever mood takes him.
Fair enough.
Well, there you go.
Right.
But a lot of mine's original characters. Hey, Crimson.
Crimson, Ninja Bill M3.
I come up with some really off-the-wall characters that are a little different than it's like my custom seekers over there. Usually it's just something that strikes my fancy to homage a particular character or a random nameless character from G1 that I give a backstory to. At least with Transformers, with other stuff, I come up with new ideas to enhance and fit into the particular background. I got one character for Masters of the Universe that I created that he is a cybermancer. He is a sorcerer that uses magic and technology together. And one of his experiments, because magic and technology normally don't mix, exploded in his face because of a fight going on outside of his lab, which horribly disfigured him. So he's got like cybernetics built into his body.
Oh, that's cool.
Half his body's cybernetic. So that was the idea for that character. You know, just something different.
Right.
At least the way I can see is something different.
And that fits in the He-Man universe because of all the magic and technology that's in that universe. You know, like
Right.
they got flying. What do they call it? Like the flying cycles? I forgot what they're called.
The sky sleds.
Yeah, they got sky sleds. They got all those like the
Laser blasters and
yeah,
and robots and then you got
absolutely.
and then you got the sorceress and He-Man's magic sword of power.
Right. I was gonna say the first thing you see from He-Man is Prince Adam. Hi, I'm Prince Adam, and blah blah blah. I have the power, you know, and then
Fabulous,
it sets up and
fabulous magic powers were revealed to me. Or fabulous secret powers when I held them off my magic sword.
Exactly. And then, you know, the first thing you see is freaking people shooting lasers at each other. You know?
Right?
Like after the intro, the first episode, you see people shoot lasers at each other. So, yeah, that's awesome, man. It works.
And Skeletor has these little robot minions.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I forgot all about those, yep.
But he's a wizard. He's an evil wizard. So
yeah, right. He's a boob.
it just I just thought that there would be somebody there that in that universe that uses both together, and you never saw that in the toy line. You never saw that in the fiction where they melded both magic and technology into a whole.
I think it was because they couldn't come up with a name for it.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably would have named him like Meldar. You know, melding of the technologies. You know,
I named my character Cybros because, well, he's a cyborg now.
Crimson in chat says Prince Adam read the Necronomicon.
No, see, he read it backwards and upside down.
Oh, okay. That's why the spell failed. I got you. I said your words. I said them, damn it. I gotta say, but in all honesty, my favorite incarnation of He-Man is the early thousands cartoon of He-Man.
That is a very good version. M3 just said he liked He-Man for that magic and technology mix.
It works so well. It really does, because you know He-Man's supposed to be the strongest person in the universe. Well, how do you make up for that? You build a nuke. Fuck it. You know. Done.
Can you imagine if Skeletor had a nuke?
I don't want to.
Like Castle Grayskull and walked in and took the power for himself.
Right. He-Man, I will blow up Castle Grayskull with my nuke. Give me your sword.
I like the additions that they added to the story through the classics toy line. You know, which incorporated the 2000X stuff, incorporated stuff from the old comic books, incorporated stuff from the cartoon and melded. Excuse me, I had a steak and shake malt today, so you'll have to bear with me. Me and my wife went to Steak and Shake for dinner. They melded it all together, so you got as best they could. So you got uh, He-Man's ancestor is King Grayskull, the one that built the castle, and the power, the sword is the sword of He, which is the sword of power, and He-Man actually means power man, but He is the Trollan word for power.
That's cool.
So, at the time in the ancient past, the most powerful human wizard was entrusted with the orb of He, which gave him the power, or actually the sword of He, which was the Trollan Council pulled all of the residual leftover energy that created the universe and concentrated it in this one sword called the Sword of He. They gave it to Ro, and he became Hero. See?
Yep.
And then he traveled to Eternia, met King Grayskull. He got killed, passed on the sword to King Grayskull, and then they pulled the energy out of the sword and put it in an orb and put it below the castle to protect it. So the sword is still linked to that orb, but calls on that power.
That's awesome.
So basically, He-Man calls on the Infinity Stones, all of them at one time. The Sword of Power is his universe's version of the Infinity Gauntlet.
I'm just throwing this out there right now. Goku would beat He-Man in a fight. Just saying. Just saying. No?
No.
No, see, I think he would.
No matter how powerful Goku is, He-Man is more powerful because He-Man is by default the most powerful man in the universe. End of story.
Yeah, but see, that's just it, though. Most powerful man. Goku's now a god. And on his way
a man.
He's a god, and he's on his way to becoming the most powerful god. Ninja Bill was asking if we read the He-Man DC crossover. I did not.
I have not read that. I want to.
I have this thing with when they cross over things, like particularly that, like He-Man and DC, or like Conan the Barbarian with the Marvel Universe or something. It has absolutely no appeal to me at all because it just doesn't flow together. You know, then see Superman standing next to He-Man does nothing for me at all.
Well, the way they did the story is it was a dimension. They're separate dimensions.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's
the universe and the main Earth are separate dimensions in the multiverse, and the one they actually went to is Injustice. The one from the Injustice video game.
And see, he said
Superman's evil.
Yeah. Ninja Bill says they did a Thundercats DC crossover. Now, see, if they did a Thundercats He-Man crossover, that would be right up my alley. That would be absolute. I would love to see Skeletor and Mumra together, teaming up together, and trying to fight the Thundercats and the He-Man crew and the Masters of the Universe.
That's what I want to see. That I want to read.
Sick. And then She-Ra has to come in and save the day. That's it. Done.
See, here's my thing though. If He-Man and Lion-O met, I always thought that their swords would merge. That the Sword of Power would absorb the Sword of Omens.
I don't know.
I mean, it's like the Sword of the Ancients.
See, I think He-Man's sword is iconic, but I would argue that the Thundercat sword is more iconic because of the design of the sword. So, like, I think it would be vice versa. So the design would work better. I don't know. I don't know. It
Well,
would
I
be.
don't think I don't think the Eye of Thundera would go away. I think it would still be present in the sword, but
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying
I
now.
think they
Yeah.
would become an amalgam of the two. I mean, if you look at, but if you look at the Sword of the Ancients from that one episode, that was a really ornate sword,
Yeah.
but nothing was left of it when it fused with the Sword of Power.
Fair enough. I mean, honestly, I don't really care. I just want to see Mumra transforming with Skeletor standing behind him, just being all badass and launching death ray missiles out of his staff and stuff. Or just give me that painting. Give me Skeletor standing there laughing maniacal, and underneath him is Mumra fully mid transformation, with the robe and all completely open, the cape's open and it's flowing, towards the end of his transformation scene. That would be killer. Give me that as a painting. That would
Yeah.
be awesome. So you working on any customs right now, Triple R?
Um. Well, I've always got a couple of irons in the fire. Um, I've got a. I'm trying to decide which one to do it as. But I'm probably going to go with Sunstorm. But I've got a Starscream to take apart.
Okay. Let me know
Um,
how that. Let me know how that goes, because that Starscream mold's pinned together. It's not screwed together. So I'd imagine
I've
that'd be a
already
pain
taken
in
one
the
of
ass.
them apart. Remember? Or two, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Thundercracker. Two Thundercrackers.
I thought those were the Siege Thundercrackers.
Well, this is a Siege Starscream.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was Earthrise. Never mind.
No, it's
Okay,
a Siege Starscream.
my fault.
Yeah, I'm not taking that. I want to, but I think I'm just going to paint one as make one into um crap. Uh, um, do the Pretender Starscream color scheme
Okay,
and make him as a new character.
that would work.
But homage that Starscream, and yeah, I don't know what to do with the other one.
I think it'd be. I think I would like to get a Marvel Comics Starscream.
I'm trying to remember what makes that Starscream stand out different.
Let's see. M3 asked, "Have you broken any on while customizing, or have you broken anyone while customizing and regretted it?" Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I do regret it because I was using I'm not gonna say who, but I was using a BotCon figure, and because the base color of plastic, so I didn't have to paint anything, was the color of paint that I was gonna use, and that figure ended up being pretty much destroyed uh, while I was taking it apart, attempting to take it apart. So yeah, so that was a thing.
Yeah, that can get. And what's really bad is when you try to make a cut and your knife goes in a weird direction, or Dremel or whatever goes in a weird direction, not the way you intended, and you ruin the plastic you wanted to save.
Yup, and it eats right through it. That's happened to me a few times too. But luckily, I've learned my lesson. So to be patient and go slow. But
I learned that lesson working on Warhammer models, which is actually where I started with doing my customs. Was with Warhammer.
Ninja Bill says he destroyed his Titan's Return Overlord, the cockpit canopy. Ooh,
Ooh.
that's not good.
Yeah, that's a difficult fix right there.
Yeah, it is. Had to find another, dropped it on the floor, and accidentally stepped on it, not realizing I had dropped it. Oh. Ooh.
At
Well,
least you
you can
know
always buy
better.
the Takara Legends one. And have two of them and do that combined mode. That weird combined mode they have.
Yeah, that was weird. That was beyond weird. You get two of the three. If you get three of the tanks, you could do one tank as each foot.
That would look really weird. Now, who would pilot the third tank?
Yeah. What's really weird is when it goes to robot mode, it's just legs.
Yeah, right.
It's the Gerwalk configuration. The Guardian mode.
Also broke a, just from Ninja Billy says, also broke a few SS Toys cheap ass plastics. I don't have
I haven't
any.
messed with those molds, so
I don't have any of the Studio Series figures. And I'm tempted to buy that Blitzwing every time I see it. That new Blitzwing, the Bumblebee Blitzwing.
yeah.
And I gotta say, every time I see it, I even have a coupon at Target, the 25% off coupon, and I still can't pull the trigger on it because I don't have anything to go off of as far as quality of the figure wise.
What do you think about that Starscream from the Bumblebee movie?
Interesting. I can say that. I think his head's.
I can see the Tetrajet homage heavy on that thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I think it looks good. I think his head's a little too small. But that might, you got to fold the head in somewhere, so that might be the reason why.
Well, they kind of fit Starscream too. He is a pinhead. Boom.
Well, if I remember right from the Bumblebee movie, they had small heads compared to their bodies anyway, the Seekers.
Yeah.
So,
and tiny little brains.
Well, except for Starscream. He's the greatest.
Well, we're talking about Bumblebee movie Starscream. He had a tiny little brain.
Well, do we know that for sure, though?
He had a tiny little brain.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
and probably a tiny little something else that he was compensating for.
No guts, no glory.
Yeah. When you go to do a custom, will you do anything? Use parts from any source, or will you kind of limit your part selection, or?
I mean, I just whatever I can get my hands on. It also depends on whether or not if I care if the figure transforms anymore or not. If I'm doing a mod, like I modded my Chromia, my Siege Chromia, because I didn't like how the car kibble stopped at the knees. I always thought it should lay flush against the thigh.
Uh-huh.
So I modded her for that to happen now. So the car kibble sits flush against the thigh.
Okay,
And
I think I see what you're talking about. Not front
so,
fender.
huh?
Not front fender.
Yeah, yeah. That front wheel, yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of modified that, and I was just thinking, I was like, well, if it never transforms again, I'm okay with that. But it still transforms. I went into it not knowing if it would be a mod where it would kill her transformation or not. But it turned out just fine. But I mean, I use just about like anything I could find, like Shapeways. I'll get parts from Shapeways anywhere, anything that I can find, use, whatever. I'll shape plastic, I'll mold plastic, I'll cut stuff down and whatnot.
Steal parts from other figures.
Absolutely. Guns, hand, fist, yeah, whatever I can use, yeah.
Have you ever done a scratch built? Well, pretty much scratch built figure. A true kit bash.
Yeah, I've done that.
Transform?
I haven't done it with Transformers, no, but I have done it before with Marvel Legends and WWE figures, WWE Elite figures from Mattel. And like I don't know, man. There's something about doing it with a Transformer just kind of, I won't say scares me. It just I want it to look a certain way. And I feel like if I kit bashed a Transformer, I would end up killing like 2 or 3 figures for no reason. So, but
how's it going, David?
the spare parts are always good. David Hill, you know what's awesome? Just when you're sitting here talking to your friends, and all of a sudden, like an internet celebrity like David Hill just shows up.
Right?
Just like, it makes you feel good on the inside.
I know, exactly.
Like, my day is shit. What could possibly go wrong, or what could possibly make my day good? And it's like David Hill pops up. And you're like, hey!
So, other than what kind of customs you got going on right now?
Nothing really at the moment. I've kind of finished and wrapped up everything at this point. Like I said, the last thing I did was today with this Chromia, the Siege Chromia, and
that's not entirely true. I hear you're playing around with 3D modeling and making stuff.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to put it out there, but I've been playing around with a 3D printer, and I've been making some gap fillers for different figures. I've been making guns for different figures. I've just been playing around with the software that I've got and for about the last week or so, and designing all kinds of ridiculous things. And I designed a rocket launcher for Earthrise Optimus Prime that is the length of his trailer, and it sits in the trailer, and it looks like his ion cannon, and it's just this giant rocket launcher of death and destruction, and that's what I've just been messing around with, just stupid things like that, just just been messing around with it, man. That's really all it is.
Well, if it looks like an ion cannon, couldn't it just be like an ion cannon?
It's like well, yeah, I guess, but
one designed to, like, I don't know, take out the Nemesis,
Well, I guess it's like, okay, let me put it this way. It's an ion rocket launcher. Like
Oh, fair enough.
if the ion cannon ain't doing the job, he pulls out the ion bazooka. Right?
Well, technically, Prom's gun is an ion rifle.
There you go.
This is the cannon that sits in the trailer.
Yeah. Roller had to bring in the big guns. Literally.
Oh my god. I shouldn't be laughing that hard right now.
I see. I grabbed Earthrise Skyward and Undercaucation. That's bad. That's bad. Let's see. Ninja Bill says, that's what I want. See, just can't afford one right now. I don't want to sell anything. I just want to make it for me and for customs. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just, doing it for friends and whatnot. If I need to print 5 or 6 of them for whoever, anybody wants them, I'll print them out for them and send them off.
David, Triple R confusing input by introducing logic.
I thought David Hill watched the podcast on Saturdays.
That's what I do.
I know, that's what I'm saying. David's missed a few episodes. It's okay.
This is true. But me confusing you with logic is pretty much my MO, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Now, I will say, I did order something yesterday for a custom. I'm going to be doing out of the G2 Combiner Wars Vortex. I'm going to be making Fly Up from Guard City. The blue helicopter.
Yeah.
I'm going to be making him. And in doing so, I'm going to try my hand at resin casting a head. Because I have Combiner Wars blades, and since he's just a repaint of blades, I want to use the Combiner Wars head, the blades head. So I'm going to try and cast one and see how that works.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to see that.
And it should be a relatively easy custom to do. I just got to strip the purple camo off of Vortex and then paint the center part white. And then just kind of mess around with the forearms and tail rotor and whatnot. So it should be relatively easy to do. Ninja Bill says, I got a record of a bunch of vids from last week and half of November going to families' places for Turkey Day. I'm staying home,
He's
man.
got to record a bunch of vids.
Yeah. David asks, am I doing castings or 3D printing? Both. I've got a resin printer, and I got some resin casting, like mold making stuff from Hobby Lobby today. And so I'm gonna be doing both because I can't find the Combiner Wars Blades head to print anywhere because I want that specific head. I don't want a different. I don't want like a G1 head. I don't updated for Combiner. I don't want anything like that. I want the Hasbro specific head. So, but trying to finish because I've been wanting to do a Guard City since they released that Power of the Primes Inferno, since it's an homage to Fire Chief. And I did a Street Star out of the Combiner Wars Streetwise, and then this will be the third part of that team that I'll do.
I'm in a G2 appreciation group on Facebook, and one of the things that somebody suggested is take Alpha Bravo, put Shattered Glass Decepticon symbols on him, and then take Vortex and put Shattered Glass Autobot symbols on him, and then use the what was once Vortex as Shattered Glass Alpha Bravo, and use what was once Alpha Bravo and use it as Shattered Glass Vortex.
That'd be cool. That's a good idea.
I don't know what you'd do for the rest of the team, but well, there you go.
Hey, whatever, it works.
I'm really digging this line right here.
It's old man at arms, poor man at arms.
No, that He-Man's torso, Man at Arms head, Beast Man's arms and legs with He-Man's boots.
Oh man. Poor man
They're
at arms.
to come apart.
I saw that. Yeah, I really want to find those. I really want to find that Prince Adam with the Sky Sled thing. David Hill asked me if I tried Thingiverse. I have. I've been on Thingiverse all weekend, and I found some pretty cool stuff. I found this really awesome, like, half-naked chick that's, like, merged with a scorpion that I can print out. I'm like, I got to print that. That's totally up my alley. So I've just been printing and doing all kinds of stuff today.
Colt 3D.
Colt 3D?
Yeah, I'll send you a link.
All right, let's try that.
And Colt 3D has a section in the store called the Naughties.
Uh-oh. Yeah, like I said, I got the printer yesterday, and I've just been exploring like a madman, all these different websites and stuff. So but I didn't know I didn't know about Colt 3D. So
yeah, you can find all kinds of stuff on Colt 3D. A lot of it is also, some people post on both Colt 3D and crap. Thingiverse?
yeah.
But, yeah. I got to fix this.
What'd you break?
I didn't break nothing.
Oh. Is that wobbly?
Yes.
Oh.
It's this one right here. It's just loose as crap.
Oh, it's the ball. What is that called? A barbell peg or barbell?
Yeah, it's a barbell peg.
Yeah.
Or a dumbbell peg, and the one inside the body.
It's all right. I didn't mean to laugh. I just saw David Hill's comment. He says, "I want a half-naked female fuse with a scorpion, but only if it's got Chanel West Coast head." David Hill, I gotta agree, because Chanel West Coast, that's my girl, Chanel West Coast. That woman is just it's gorgeous. Grims was asking, how did I size the files for real life? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking, to be honest. I'm new to the 3D printing thing, so like Gotbot says, treat me like a baby and explain it to me that way. So like, what exactly are you asking, Crimson? Larkin,
I'll look into that, David. Thank you.
Oh, Toy Polloi. Yeah, I think, but you're talking about the new Masters of the Universe, right? The Origins figures, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think Toy Polloi mainly fixes the old Motu stuff, the 80s stuff.
But there's somebody, what is it? Ebro. Ebro's got a fix for the wobbly dumbbell peg.
Okay.
Oddly enough, it's super glue, and you just put a little bit of super glue down in there, and you just keep wobbling it around.
Okay, hold on. Ninja Bill, check your Discord. Check my Discord. Oh, Ninja Bill's asking if he can join real quick. Triple R.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he doesn't have an Instagram, so I don't think he could ask
Just
you
forward
directly.
in. Can you forward in the link? Just copy paste.
Let
Because
me see
my
if I still
phone's
have it.
almost dead.
Yeah, let me see if I have it in my email still. If I didn't delete it, I think I deleted it.
Okay, well, I'll try and copy paste real quick before my phone dies. If I can get in there. I can't see. I need new eyes.
I can't. I can't invite anybody. Yeah, it's got to be you. Okay. Let me check my. See if I can. Okay, I got it. Copy URL. All right, Ninja. I'm gonna send it to you real quick on Discord. Okay, I just sent it to Ninja Bill. I checked my trash folder and it was.
Awesome.
I was able to pull it out of my trash.
Look at you
Okay.
dumpster diving and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I was doing what GameStop or people at GameStop do. Let's see. I mean, I'm looking at some of the stuff right now on Cult 3D. Jeez, man, this is pretty cool, man. And I take it,
These are my favorites.
do they print it or do you print it yourself?
You print it yourself. It's mostly files. Some of those files you have to buy, though.
That's what I was looking at. Okay, that's why I was a little confused. All right. Let's see. Let's search Transformers. Oh, there's.
Angel Bill, your sound's coming in really bad.
Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check my print.
Try it again.
How about now?
It's starting to clear up a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, maybe let me switch cameras up. Hold on. Switch mics here. Audio. Okay.
I still got 20 minutes left on my print. Never mind.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Angel Bill's having problems with his connection right now.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's having problems with the sound. He'll be back.
Okay. Well, what were we talking about?
We got to 3D printing.
Okay.
We were talking about sources for 3D prints.
Okay. Yeah, so far I've discovered Thingiverse, which I shouldn't say I knew about Thingiverse is what I should say. I didn't and Shapeways, and there's a website called Tinker. Is it Tinker 3D? I think it's called.
All right, how about now?
Tinkercad.
Awesome.
Yeah,
we can see you now.
All right. I've got something to show you guys. Trust me, you will love this. You will love it. Let's see here. Boom. Check out this custom piece. Look at that.
Hold it up to your camera.
Should be on your screen
Oh.
if he shares it. There we go.
Whoa.
He's building that from scratch.
Oh, that is freaking awesome.
He's building that from scratch. There's the, in case people want to read it.
Wow. That's incredible. That looks so crazy.
Look, that thing is out of this world custom skill.
That is amazing.
That's just amazing.
I've seen some of his work.
I would share this with you guys because I get a lot of inspiration and tips and tricks from this group on Facebook called.
I'm in that group too.
What?
I'm in that group too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you are. I keep forgetting. Man,
Crimson's asking. He's saying if you get a file, how do you know it'll print as a 5mm peg, for example?
Most weapons are already set up for it. Usually, you can see it in the description.
That, and if you're making your own, if you're using like an AutoCAD type of program, it'll tell you on the bottom like how far you've stretched out your, like if you're using a cylinder, say for a 5mm peg, it'll tell you on the bottom how far it's stretched out, and you can say if it starts at 10, you can decrease it down to 5 and stuff like that, and it'll just tell you the size of it.
And also for pegs, you'll want to do like 4.8 instead of true 5.
Yeah, because if you do 5, the hole is 5 on the figure. So you end up running the risk of stretching the plastic. Which, if I remember correctly, Hasbro, it's not a 5mm peg. It's actually like a 4.5mm peg, if I remember correct. That's what Hasbro does.
Or something like it's 4.5 or 4.7 or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Right.
What?
It's a Train Prime. How awesome is that? With the Ava Prime, custom Ava Prime behind it.
That is just insane.
I can't get over it. I want it. It's like a Christmas tree. I collect Christmas trains, okay? Little known fact, but man, I want this. I want this ugly fucking thing, man. It's so ugly you can't help but love it. It's so ugly you have to love it. You have to love it. It's so fucking ugly, man.
You don't have to. You seriously don't have to.
No, you have to. It's union bylaws.
Crimson says it doesn't measure in pixels. It gives you real world measurements in Tinkercad. Yeah, that's what I've been using all weekend or all weekend. See, this is how messed up my days are since being stuck at home and shit since March. But like the last few days, that's all I've been using is Tinkercad, and Tinkercad will give you basic shapes, triangles, cylinders, squares, and all that stuff, and you can merge them together, and then you can stretch them out 10mm, 100mm, whatever, and do it that way. You just have to know how big your table is.
Yes. What he does, he used a couple of, from the look of it, quite a few gunpla kits and some TF kits and merged them into this custom broadside. That looks like an HG kit. Couple of HG kits he's used there.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's freaking sweet is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's badass. Got some real talented people out there. I wish I was as that. No, dude did Prowl in MP colors. Nice.
That's cool. That looks really good.
Yeah, the Transformers Customs Worldwide or whatever. that has changed names like 3 times now since
Yeah.
I joined the group years ago.
Yeah.
But
Countries for changes.
they got some really cool stuff on there. They got some really talented guys. And I'm still getting likes on my Seeker customs.
Airsoft Megatron, huh?
I almost bought that when I first went on furlough, and it's really expensive. Just saying. That's why I didn't pull the trigger because of the price. No pun intended. Didn't pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger, but no problem.
Boo!
Boo! Your dad jokes are dad jokes.
Hey, I know that guy. Oh, nice.
What is that supposed to be?
Original characters: Ignis Prime, leader of the Cybertron Knights who wields the power of fire. His colors are based on fire. Why do you spell colors like that? Anyway, are based on Fire Guts Jinrai, but Ginrai, pardon me, either way. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, he's a completely different person. Okay. Well, all I know is I like, what is that? A metallic red you used on there? Pretty nice.
Looks like it.
Looks
He
like
spelled colors that way because he's probably British.
It does look nice. I give him that. I like these. Reminds me of that Prime, that Bab Convoy or Prime that Graham just did a review on.
I really gotta say, either he needs to take a better picture of that, or maybe it's the stream or whatever the case is. But you can tell that paint, that maroon paint that he used, is a really dark metallic maroon.
Yes.
And it's just the pictures are not doing that figure justice.
I know. I know. It's nice.
The paint on the arms almost looks globbed on because of the paint. The pictures. I mean, it looks really cool, but I don't know if it's the pictures or if the paint that it needs to be thin some.
What the fuck is this? Autobot Titan City work in progress.
Yes, please.
Look at that. Look at that.
He's added on the Fort Max. I see a Metroplex stacked. Dude. Now that is awesome.
Blacklight, man. Blacklight paint. That's just wild. That's just fucking wild, man.
Yes, please. You know what, Hasbro?
Look at that detail.
Dude, okay, first of all, there's 2 Fort Max sitting on that table in legs alone.
Yeah.
Just think about how much this has cost him so far to make.
And there's a Metroplex sitting right there in the background.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's used at least 1 Metroplex and 2 Fort Maxes so far.
I love that paint. Look at that. Those eyes. It's dope.
That's crazy. Oh, wait. See, now we got the Perfect Effect upgrade, or the DK whatever upgrade kit in those hands. See that the hand right there?
Yeah.
That's the upgrade kit for Fort Max.
Yeah. That's just crazy the amount of detail he's already done, man.
That's insane. That is... Oh, and he's printed baby Transformers too. Damn.
Look at the baby Devastator.
Right?
Wow. That's the insane amount of detail he's put into this. I am so envious right now. So envious you guys have no idea. If I had a bucket, I'd be drooling in it.
Hey, man, you're stuck at home. What else you got to do?
That is just awesome, man.
That is crazy. I want to see that Cerebros transformed in what he looks like in robot mode.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what he used as the head for Cerebros.
I've cycled through all the images. This is the last one. This is, man. That is
Look,
just
it's Blaster's
insane.
Tower.
Oh man, those
Wait,
man,
what?
those
Did I
light
miss
cannons
that?
look good.
All right, yeah. Wow. That looks sort of like a mix of silver and metallic blacks, man.
It's probably a
No,
black
it looks like
base.
gunmetal.
Yeah, silver or gunmetal. Yeah, gunmetal. Probably metallic gunmetal. It's just nuts, man. The amount of details. Yeah, well, I've cycled through them. That's just crazy. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
cool.
saw this morning.
Armada Wheeljack Custom.
That's cool.
Sweet.
That looks really nice.
Just gave me an idea. If I find me another siege sideswipe, this gives me an idea what to do. It really does. See that vehicle mode down here. I like it. I like it a lot.
What you need is one of the G2 side swipes.
For the Armada Wheeljack? No. I think the siege one
Yeah,
actually
you're very black.
well, true, but see what he did here. So I have 3 of this mold. One in the G1 Ironhide colors. So that's pretty darn good. See, I like detail. I don't always do detail myself, and sometimes I do, but still, it's nice to see. Dry brushing, huh? Dude, your choice of light sucks. It's not bringing out all that detail. It's a shame, too. It looks like you did a hell of a job, but you used the wrong light for the camera, man.
Oh, it looked like
how
you
do
had
I
some
look?
zoomed in pictures.
Let me scroll back up here, yeah. Oh, yeah, he did a good job.
And it looks like you repainted that red plastic with a red, just a red paint.
I saw someone do an Energon custom of Siege Starscream or Siege Starscream into the Energon Starscream colors, man. With those greens and blacks and that sort of purplish plastic. It looked awesome. Even gave him a big old sword. I was like, okay, yeah, I can get down with that. You know, when he turned into that the deluxe one. What is he?
And Ninja Bill has left the show.
Yes, I have. Well, I went to look for that Starscream so I could show it on screen, but I think I've got him actually in a tote right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's made his own stickers for the. Oh, nice. Because he couldn't wait for Toy Hacks. That's always nice. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of waiting on you to do something I want, so I'm going to do it myself. Okay. I'm trying to do a bit.
And then 5 minutes later, they'll come out with their own set. I probably already got it out on the store now, since you got rid of those.
Right. I will say, I'm tired of waiting for my Diaclone sticker for my Earthrise Prime trailer. That Prime looks crazy. The black light on.
Oh, yeah. See, I've never tried blacklight paint, but now that I saw that base and now that, I kind of want to try my hand on it with something. I wouldn't know where to begin, but what is it? Oh, they used the movie Constructicons for these customs. Long haul. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
They look really good.
And what are we, it's talking about the weaponize your drone weapons packs. Yeah. A little shockwave. What do we got here? Whoa! Seriously? Wow!
Oh, damn.
That is dope.
Deluxe, Baldwin, and Larkin. What's going on, guys?
Hey, Deluxe. Hey, Larkin.
What's going on, Deluxe? What's going on, Larkin?
I think that's great. I think it's great. I think it's great. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that one image, man. That was that guy building that polyurethane, man. That's just sick. Sick.
Yeah. It looks so crazy.
I wish I had those skills. I wish. Anyway, thanks for letting me join you guys. I'll let you get back to your regular scheduled program.
Shit, he dropped out fast. All right, bye. Bye, Ninja. So Deluxe is naked from the waist down, like always. Deluxe, I have to ask. I have to ask, brother. When you go out, do you at least put pants on, or you just like walk around IKEA naked from the waist down? I have to know. I could imagine that you get in some place, get in for free at some places like that. But I have to know. Just have to know.
Oh, we're waiting on you, David, or Deluxe. David.
Man, I don't go to IKEA. Okay, so when you go to Target, do you walk around just waist down naked?
Or Walmart?
Or Walmart, like wherever you go. Or hey, when you go to like Burger King or wherever it is that you're gonna go eat, right? Are you like naked from the waist down, like grabbing your food through the window and stuff? David says, "I believe Deluxe is doing the Donald Duck all the time."
And Deluxe is like, possibly? And then Jabil, who doesn't? I think this show just went off the rails.
Possibly.
Deluxe shows up and the show goes off the rails.
But would you
That's
have
the
it
MO, isn't it?
Trims his nose hair is naked on the couch. I do that too. That's the only way to do it. Actually, I do it naked on the couch while watching Japanese wrestling death matches.
At least you don't do it naked on the couch while watching The View.
Yeah, but who the fuck watches The View?
Unfortunately, my mom.
Hey, Snoke, welcome in, bud.
What's going on, Snoke?
I'll say this. Oracle watches The Masked Singer, and she loves that show, and I tease her about it like almost all the time.
Oh, my mom likes that show, too.
I'm always like, hey, is your favorite show on? She's like, shut up.
And The Voice.
Hey, Mike W., welcome in. David Hill says he watches it. He watches The View. I guess I'm the only one out. I guess I gotta start watching The View. I gotta be part of the cool kids. Oh man. All right. Well, I gotta jump off. Triple R. Dinner's about to be ready.
We're scheduled for an hour. It was actually supposed to end an hour ago. Then again, it's supposed to start 2 hours ago. So, but me and my wife, we decided to go to Steak and Shake for dinner, so we got a little bit of a late start.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Y'all have a good one. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. You got anything you want to close with?
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. I don't know, man. That's all I got. That's it right there.
That works good.